are using a mantra or phrase. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness.
Hey everyone, so I just moved back to Brisbane about just over a week ago now, and I haven't actually been out into nature at all in that time, so thought today would be a good day for me to get out into the forest. I'm at a forest kind of close to the city. It's really weird because looking through the trees you can see the buildings and stuff, but it's actually really nice here, and it doesn't feel like I'm anywhere near the city really, except for hearing the odd car or two every now and then. And also there's actually like a lot of koalas in this forest apparently, so I've been on the lookout for that, like walking really slowly, but I haven't really seen any yet, but I'm gonna keep a lookout on the way back and I'll try and capture it on the camera if I can. That'd be fucking awesome. So I just wanted to come on here and make a quick little video about a message that I received yesterday whilst I was doing a journaling exercise. It was an exercise to bring in the new year, and essentially what it involved was this reflecting on everything that happened in 2019, how I felt, what I achieved, all that sort of stuff, and then setting intentions and feeling into what I want 2020 to be like. And one of the last things in this exercise was asked to write a mantra, an empowered mantra for 2020. So essentially what this is just a phrase that I can repeat to myself throughout the year in times of need, or whenever I feel like I need to center myself and keep myself on the right track. And the mantra or phrase that came straight into my head as I saw this question was that life can flow with ease and grace, but only if I allow it to. Now, I find this mantra to be incredibly empowering for me, because what it's essentially saying is that I have the power to create a life that is relatively stress-free, easy flowing, and just a beautiful life. I have the power to control that. And if my life isn't flowing with ease and grace, then it's simply my fault. There's no other person to blame but me. So I'm in control of my reality. I can choose how I want my life to go. And that in itself is incredibly empowering, because in the past I used to think and feel like life is just happening to me. All these shit things keep going on. I hate my life and what's happening, and it's all out of my control, and life is just cruel. That's how I used to feel. But it's not the reality. It really isn't. We can't control everything in our life. We can't control all of our circumstances. And that thing we just have to accept. We can't control everything. But when things pop up in our life, circumstances, challenges, things that we can't control that are really hard, there's something about these things that we can control. And we can control our perception towards these things. So if we're going through a massive challenge or a hurdle in our life, we can either look at it as a big roadblock, problem, something in our way, or we can look at it as a lesson. We can ask ourselves, what are we going to be learning from this? A lot of the time when we're going through hardships and challenges, it does feel like that, shit, how could this possibly be good? But in my experience, every single time there's a lesson in everything, and you come out of these challenges a stronger person. You grow from things, and it just happens over and over again. So I know this to be true. So then we can choose to look at our problems, hard circumstances in life, to not be big roadblocks. They're just certain things that we can flow through, feel, experience, and we will grow through it, and that is a blessing. Another thing is, with a lot of other things in our life, we do have the ability to control that. We can control, for the most part, where we live, what work we do, who we see, that sort of thing. So if there's something out of alignment in our own life that we can control, then we got to have the courage to take action on that and control it. Because if we are out of alignment with something that we can control, for example, we're working a horrible job that we don't like, we got to get out of that and change our circumstances, and we do have the power to do that. Something I have learned. So I've just had to move out of the sun here because my phone was saying that it was too hot to record video anymore. So clearly a pretty damn hot day in Queensland today, that's for sure. So lastly, I just thought of one more way in which I can allow my life to flow with ease and grace, and how I can get out of my own way. And that is to be responsible for my own state, my own emotional, physical, and mental state. And to do that takes discipline. To do that takes being in control of my daily habits and choosing things every day that are going to be best for me. They're going to make me feel good and in alignment. So for me, it takes discipline to wake up and do my breathing exercises straight away without looking up at my phone or turning it off flight mode, for example. And I do that because it allows me to start my day in connecting with myself, and I always feel much better for it instead of me just looking at my phone straight away. So we must have discipline in our daily habits so we can raise our own vibrations and allow life to flow. The take-home message of this video is that 2020 will be a year that flows easily, gracefully, and naturally, but only if you allow it to. So don't get in your own way. To not get in our own way, we must choose how we respond to challenging circumstances. We must control things that we can control in our lives to make sure we stay in alignment. And lastly, we must be responsible for our own state, and that takes daily discipline. So we just got to get out of our own way and allow our life to unfold naturally and easily. So let's all ride the wave of 2020 and enjoy it. So I'll see you all next time, and thanks for watching the video. Catch you later.